Kråkan, also known as Corvus Cornix, and welcome to Yacc, yet another Crowcast where I pick a game I played for a week and then I'll talk about it. This week's game is Noid for Nintendo Entertainment System. It was released in 1990. It's a single-player platformer developed by Now Productions and published by Capcom. And also be spoilers up ahead, just so you know, but first a little backstory. So during my friend Faceless Clown's Rocksmith stream, I asked him what his favorite retro games were, and he told me about Noid, and I don't think it was one of his favorites, but it's one of those games he had tried to emulate and realized that you couldn't beat it without save states. And I was like, it can't be that hard, but I promised him I will play it this week, and here I am. So the plot of this game goes like this. The Noid has to deal with Mr. Green, which is the Noid's doppelganger. So this takes place in New York, and the mayor more or less forced him to do it. And for some context, if you don't know who the Noid is, he's a weird guy dressed in a skin-tight red bunny suit. And as far as I understand it, the Noid is a Domino pizza anti-mascot appearing in some funny claymation commercials where he tries to sabotage the pizza delivery while failing miserably. So when you start up the game, you get the Noid logo and a cutscene explaining the story, and if you wait a bit, you get a demo. So everything in this game kills you in one hit, which makes this game really hard. And when you press start, you're starting in a harbor area where the water is rising and falling. You jump with the A button and you use your yo-yo with the B button. So at the bottom of the screen you have your extra lives, you have a timer, and you collect these scrolls throughout the levels. And these scrolls are used in a boss battle, which is not really a boss battle, but you face up against one of the other Noids in another color, where you will participate in a pizza eating contest, and I'm not making this up. So what you actually pick up during the level is the cards, and you it's kind of hard to explain, but you need to have a higher card than your opponent in order to win the battle, and the opponent or the boss shows us a random card, so you never know what you're gonna get, so you need to roll higher than that on your card so you can pick a card. And you also have hot sauce and other items that will spoil the boss's plans. So the harbor area has these kind of enemies. They have jumping fish, harpoon guys, and seagulls. You also need to be aware of the water in the platforming section when the water is rising and falling, because just touching the water it will kill you and send you back to the beginning of the stage. And some of the enemy placements are just, flat out terrible. So at the end of the stage you face off against the boss, which I talked about, and the next stage up is the city, where you are on rooftops avoiding falling ice blocks and polar bears on ice skates. This stage is complete with ice physics, moving platforms and breakable platforms, and so many deaths I can't even count them. It's good that I had save states actually, and no boss in this area, by the way. So on the third stage, the Noid gets on a skateboard in a park area where you encounter flying rugby guys, fat pelicans, and clowns on unicycles. So you can actually jump on the enemies in this level, but it's very finicky. I don't know how the hitbox is looking for these enemies, but it's very inconsistent. And this stage ends with a pizza eating contest against the green Noid. And then it's time for the city center, where you will counter enemies such as balloons, guys with plungers, guys spitting fire. You can also get the pizza pogo crusher thing from the commercial that the Noid uses to crush his pizza boxes and pizzas. And the last level that I played before I lost my sanity was the sewer levels. So fishes jump out of the water, and this is where I gave up because I hate abusing save states and the game wasn't even fun anymore. So gameplay. Stop Mr. Green, Noid's doppelganger, and his evil plans. Control, the D-pad is movement, the A button jumps, the B button is the yo-yo, and down and B is a special attack that's basically a screen nuke, and the stop button pauses. Graphics. I actually like the sprite work done on the Noid and the enemies especially. It has this kind of Looney Tunes vibe to it, the other NES game that I played. Otherwise the overall color scheme is kind of washed out. Sound and music. Masakatsu Maekawa made the soundtrack for this game, and I like all the stage themes, especially the end theme. And a funny thing, while researching the composer's name, the Google AI, I guess it's called Gemini, gave me the wrong name of the composer. So don't trust AI, kids. Easter egg secrets and glitches. So this game is basically a reskin of another Famicom game called Kameno no Ninja Hanemura. You should also check out the Noid commercials on YouTube because they're kind of funny if you're curious. So in conclusion I wrote no Noid. This game has good music and good sprite work, and that's about it. And this game also demands precision and patience, and adding insult to injury, anything kills you in one hit. So my advice would be get your favorite pizza because that's 100 times better than this game. So yeah, that's probably like really good advice, I guess. So anyway, thanks for listening and watching, and take care.